Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the your background is blinking. It's blinking in and out. Well, whatever.
Background.
Yes.
I can play the background.
So we are Connecticut HOusewives
and Housewives of Connecticut.
Alrighty then. I am Nubian Queen.
And I am Ajua.
Right. So what are some of the things you want to talk about today? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful week. It shouldn't be as hot as Hades in your area of the world. It's cooling off here in New England and it's starting to feel really good. I have to admit that.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to the cool off part. As you can see, I've been running around with my grandkids. They just stopped by for a quick little half an hour. My daughter in love and my son and their two boys, which are my grandkids. And so they came over, had a little pickle, had a little conversation, and heading on that. So, but yeah, it's hot here. As you can see, I'm probably sweating already.
So our mom showed me some pictures of the boys, and so I have them in my phone because she takes screenshots and stuff. So, so I love that. Wow. So I was just in another room, and they were like, "You can't say this, and you can't say that." So I don't know. I might have to not on this channel, but on the other channel that I like to try and go to get bring in more people. And I can't say, "Oh, go check me out over here." I can't do that.
So dim the rules, huh?
Yeah, I think after the 13th of this month or the 15th of this month, a lot of things just changed.
Yeah. So I'm still unpacking slowly. I washed the clothes from my vacation, and I am still putting things away. And wow, I just looked in my purse and I could see some pictures that our mother gave to me from my track and field days in high school, not the ones in All Army track and field, but because she wasn't there. But I got a picture of. You recognize this guy?
I gave you those pictures.
Oh, you did?
I was like, I'm gonna wait to see the. I'm gonna wait to see the picture first. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, no, they were here. I had them. Yeah, and I had them in the box waiting for you. Yep.
Yes. You know what? As you said, you gave them to me. It all came back to
yeah.
Okay. Right. Family strand. Wrong person.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. So, yes. Yeah. So I am going to try and go on both. I'm just going to see if I can just not say whatever channel I'm on. But we also need to talk about. We haven't talked about elderly care in a long time.
That is so true. And speaking of which, Sue Padre has quite a few appointments coming up in November, so I got to get ready.
So elderly care is so important for us because that's my sister is taking care full time of our papa. Who just turned. Is he 84?
84.
Right. So and it's amazing because I seen our mom's friend yesterday, and the fact that her friend is also 80 like she is. Our mom's doing great. I mean, our dad he could be doing better, and we prefer that he. But our mom is doing great. I mean, for 80, it's hard for me to remember that she's 80 because I'm not that far behind her. We're both baby boomers, but I'm just saying, I want my 80 to be that and much more.
Yes, please.
And her sisters, they're all showing us how to do it. You know what I mean? So she was saying to somebody, I'm gonna go ahead and pause. I like the music, but she was saying, in our family, my sisters and I were the only ones left. I'm like, of course, because you guys are in your 80s. That's actually, that's the way that it is. I mean, on our pop side, our grandmother lived to be 102. Yeah. And on my mom's side, I think Nana made it to at least 80 or almost 80-ish. I don't remember.
84 or 86. One knows. 86?
I don't think she was that old.
Yeah. Because grandpa was 94, right?
94, 95, 96-ish. Yeah. There was church records that were burned or whatever. They were at the church. But yeah. So anyway, longevity, all those things, it's very important. You know what? I didn't send you with one on my books. I had the one and I meant to give it to you, but I left it in the room, and mommy has that book. So I was gonna say, hey, hold the book up. So I have it, but they're downstairs still in the box because I gave the one that was
Oh
free.
Lord, okay. Because yeah,
But
she told me she had a book. I said, oh, that's nice. I didn't say, hey, where's mine? Although I was thinking it.
I must, it was in the room with you. It was on the thing.
Uh,
But mommy, she read that. She read the whole chapter already.
she told me she's really excited about that. And I was excited that she was excited about that.
Wow.
You know?
So I was on somebody else's page earlier today, and they had a whole sister circle, and I was like, oh, because I said, I'm not sure if you saw one of my last posts. It was like, hey, where are all my golfing buddies over the age of 50? Where are y'all at?
Right.
And so a lot of people responded to it, and I went to if I think that they're interested in golf, I go to their page, and I was trying to also encourage them. And the one lady, she was with her girl, like 5 girlfriends, and they all had on T-shirts that says, "Hey girl, hey." So I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm titling it over here, "Hey girl, and then I'm gonna put like sister circle or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's so nice when you find like your tribe. And, okay, I'm talking a lot right now.
It's okay.
But ask me who else I talked to before. I'll let you have your turn, and then ask me who I talked to earlier today. But you go ahead. What?
So back to elderly care.
Yeah.
Our father has 4 appointments in October, 1 in November, and 1 in December coming up.
Okay.
That's not including the 4 or 5 he's already had for September in between our little vacation. Like I said. Okay. And so yeah, if you want the dates, let me know, and I'll give you those too.
We'll keep them private because sometimes some people are so good they can figure out where I'm at exactly, where you're at exactly, and figure out where the appointments are. So we'll just kind of keep everybody safe. But
yeah, I actually did have somebody on TikTok, say my government name instead of what I actually have showing on the TT, right? And I was like, I said, okay, I said, hi. I said, how do you know my whole government name? And I never got a response back from that. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess some folks just want to let you know that they know that your name starts with, but they know your name.
Put me out there like that. That's my thing. If I can get to it and you post it, I'm gonna delete it. But yeah. So yeah, that's so elderly care is so important.
So he I'm sorry, you first.
No, go ahead.
So his PT person just left.
Okay.
And yesterday he had his nurse come in, and she checked his blood pressure. It's kind of like his doctors told me that it was going to be getting a little higher, and they expected for his age and for his conditions, But when she said 141, that's actually one of the better ones lately. But for her, she was getting 123s and 130 somethings before he left, for the senior care while we're away, But all I can say is if that's the trade-off, his blood sugar was amazing, right? And that depends on what I feed him, So all I can say is I'm focusing on. I'm letting the doctor know about 1, but I'm focusing on the sugar because that's my piece. Because these guys don't care about that part of the house. Yeah. Just watch this.
I wonder how many of our friends that are closer to our age have. Thank you so much for sharing. Have elderly parents that they're also taking care of, right? So I'm always curious. So if anybody's watching this later, please let us know in the replay, and let us know if you're also taking care of elderly parents, because we all need to encourage each other.
Oh yeah.
And, and so you already have his caretaker all set up for October?
For the baby shower?
Yeah.
I do. Well, actually, I'll just say that I've put in my request. The request has not been approved as of yet, but that's what I'm waiting on right now.
Right. Hi, Antoinette. Yes. So yeah, elderly care is it's no joke. No joke. But so I wish you had a picture of his new chair. Did you get the new chair, or was that he just being fitted for his new chair?
So I think he got fitted for the new chair. That was his final fitting.
Okay.
So let me I just logged on to TT here so I can see the messages if we have any pop up when we have them pop up.
Oh, I can see those. I wish you would do the other one. I mean, don't say the name of where we are, because I can get. But on the channel that you and I are on right now, make sure follow those.
Okay. How do I do? Actually, I can't see it. Mine says private chat for some reason, where I can't unprivate chat it.
Really? And you don't
Yeah,
have your laptop? Because your laptop, you'd be able to see it.
I'm on my laptop today.
Huh.
Uh, I tell you
Mm,
what, I look like brown cinnamon right now.
you do. You do. Looking like brown cinnamon today.
Mm.
Thank you to all our friends who are watching on both places.
Yeah,
I hear that there's a lot of new rules and regulations that came out, and I wish I could find them quickly because this one lady, I was just in her room and she rattled off the 10 things that you cannot do or say or whatever.
right. Yeah, that'd be nice. If you can get it for next time, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe I can bring it up while I'm watching. I was
Okay.
telling. Okay, so anything else for elderly care before we try and switch gears?
No. Oh, yes. So,
What?
yeah. So I think I may have a picture of the. It's an electric wheelchair,
Okay, electric wheelchair.
a 360. Can I say it does a 360? Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's dangerous for an 84-year-old man who was in the nursing home and got like a speeding ticket in the nursing home for going too fast on the scooter.
I do not confirm or deny that right there. I'm going to close out the UT on here so you can see a photo. Oh, actually, it's a video. Hang on.
Okay. Oh, if I ever you posted that, that's awesome. Oh, he's gonna be that's on the student front. I'm not sure who's gonna have more fun with that. Him because he needs to be mobile or his grandchildren.
Mm.
Or mom when she comes back to visit. Right? Yeah.
But yeah, so he's raising it up to be like our height, which
Uh-huh.
is kind of amazing. You don't have to stay on the scooter and be like below everybody. So now he can
Uh-huh.
actually raise it up to have conversation with everyone,
Uh-huh.
right? Also, so I really, for some reason, I don't know why, I thought, I'm excited about it, don't get me wrong, but I assumed that it'd be easier to get into the car, and it is, only because I don't have to use my back
And pull
and
him
my
up.
arms, right,
Yeah.
to use the transfer board, a wooden transfer board to help him get him in. I have to hold the board
Mm-hmm.
with my legs or my hands,
Mm-hmm.
and then hold on with one hand and a leg and push him in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not great.
Mm-hmm.
But now, although it takes a minute for you to get it, you know, where you need to have it, because of course, doors don't open up, all the way. Doors only open at a certain degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just need my degree to be a little bit more, like maybe another 90 degrees, But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, um, we with the help of the technician, we
Mm-hmm.
managed to get him to where I can either go around and help slide him on, onto the seat evenly, like because he can raise the seat now to be
Mm-hmm.
flush with it. Um, but of course, there's still a lip. You're not exactly flush, so you still have a little space. But at least he's the same level to where I don't have to lift him or hold him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really really excited about that because it's one thing for Pop to need help, but when you have chronic neck and back issues yourself,
Mm-hmm.
the last thing you need to be doing is holding up someone that weighs just a little bit less than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad.
But yes,
Yeah.
so that's his scooter.
Nice.
Hmm.
So yes, who I spoke to today.
Who'd you speak to today?
My daughter, that's whose name starts with a P.
Yay!
Yes, we did a FaceTime on,
Hmm.
I can't say where, but we did a FaceTime.
Uh-huh.
And I checked my messages because, you and I were over a certain age and we don't check our messages on time.
Right.
And so, I think I just would have to name this portion of the segment empty nester. Becoming an empty nester, whether it's a quarter empty nester, 1/18 of an empty nester, just all that. Because I don't know, I was on my early morning Bible study that I do live over on the TT,
Yeah.
and I play my same closing song every single time,
Right.
which is Trinity 5:7, Lord.
Hmm.
And I got all teary eyed this morning. And this is
What?
before I even spoke to her. And so
Hmm.
I'm there, and next thing you know, I'm like, you know what? Let me check my messages. So just as I got off and I started writing down my statistics and my stats, whatever, and who came in, who came out. And then I saw a message from my daughter, and I was like, oh. like the Lord knew that I really needed that today,
Yeah.
So we did chat for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. I don't really know how long it was, but
All I can say is thank you,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yes, and she's doing
He
good. She
knows
said,
exactly what we need
and when we need it.
and when we need it.
She likes it there, but she needs the air quality in South Korea is not as yeah, as up to par. So you have to make sure you always mask, and so she's always cleaning the inside of her apartment and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my god!
But,
Well, the good thing is she's a perfect neat freak, so that's gonna work out okay. To keep her safe.
yeah, but she keeps having sinus infections, and so she has to keep going to the doctor, finding somebody who speaks English,
Mm-hmm.
completely understand her and get her. And then she says, if they speak English, more than likely they've done their schooling in the United States, and so they understand bedside manner, they understand certain things, and so that's why she. So yeah, but other than that, she said, things are going pretty well. I mean, teaching younger, like elementary, not even elementary, like probably like kindergarten and first grade, second grade students to speak English, and also that they're adding to the plate as far as teaching math and different things. So yeah, she's working all that out, but she does enjoy being there. Oh, haha, your background gave it, or you let it go.
Yeah, I had to let it go.
Yeah, it was flickering.
Yeah, that was very distracting. Now, if I can figure out how to get this private chat off of your face, that'd be great. Private.
Oh, you see that?
It's right on top of your face, actually.
It's interesting. Yeah, thanks for coming in over here, El Mac. And Eli, do you want to take a minute and close your doors so that
I do. How'd you know?
So we're talking about elderly care, and we're also now talking about we're both empty nesters. Wow, look at your little outfit. Looking like you're about to play a round of golf.
like I'm a. That's the one thing about getting up is like you forget what you're wearing.
Like you're about to play around the golf. Did you have extra class today or something, or that's just your comfortable outfit?
That's just being comfy around the house.
All right, nice.
Need to get some cleaning done.
And B, yeah. Why do I do that? Like I have glasses. When my new sets of glasses come in, I'm going to appreciate them a lot more and not have the scratches all over them because I keep grabbing them and just put them in my purse without having a case.
I know. Yeah,
blends, and they're all kind of give you a headache, scratched up.
Hey, the same thing.
Say hey, Queen, back to you too. Yep. So I really like you dressed like that. She has on a white, which is that we didn't coordinate that, and of course mine is a white turtleneck with those sleeves. I can see you wearing that in Texas too.
Thank you.
Like you're getting ready to play golf or tennis or something.
Yeah, it's just about being. And ironically enough, this is actually like one of those fabricated jean skirts.
Okay. What do you mean?
So I say that because it looks like jean, like a colored jean, but it isn't. It's actually like just a nice thin fabric. It's warm here. I try to stay cool as possible.
And a blend. You know how hard it is to find like 100% cotton or 100% linen or what? It's going to be some kind of blend. And actually, we're not meant to wear blended clothing, but and then to go and look for a 100% linen or 100% cotton, well, that's going to put a big old dent in your wallet. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe if I type a message in there, you can see. Maybe it'll take that thing off. You said it's going across the face. I can't see what you're seeing.
Right. It says private chat. It's annoying because I didn't actually press anything to get it. But I wanted to show this picture of the deer that I didn't think was real. As I'm walking my puppy.
So in order to see what she's getting ready to show me, go on over to TikTok, Ajua, AAAJUWAH, and you'll see a picture of her, a deer on the opposite side of her privacy fence. Yeah.
So I'm actually walking in the neighborhood, and I see this thing looking at me, and so I'm looking at it. It's looking at me. I'm like, what in the world? Actual world, right? And I said, then I, just as I'm saying, is it real? It moves. So, because I can see someone saying that's not real, but it is, right?
Mhm.
But the way he was looking at me, I was like, Lord, it kind of made me nervous because like he was looking right at me, like like I see
As
you, you
as
see
my son
me,
would say, he was looking right into your soul. He knew he was reading your social security number off your heart.
right? So okay, so here we go.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, go back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see him. It's all over the place.
Oh,
That's
is
not.
it? Oh, because
Yeah,
because I was old. It's not really it's me and the camera because I was not believing. I couldn't first. I'm like I zoomed in. I'm like, okay, now where'd he go? Where'd he go? But yeah, sure enough, he was looking at me like, mind your
mm,
business.
yeah. Keep it moving.
Keep it
You're
moving. Mind your business.
nothing to see here.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah. Anyway, so
hmm
tremendous changes all over the place, and
Yes.
um, so my daughter was saying that we should find a nice little place in Europe and settle down. I was like, okay, sounds good. Hey, hey, Brenda, my girl from Fridays. How are ya? Come on in. But if I could, I think that who was I talking to yesterday? I think we were talking to some people in the airport when Mom was leaving out,
hmm
and I think that someplace like Italy and even
Mm.
Greece would be a lovely place to. At first, got to go visit. Um, Not approved. What's not approved? Um, I'd have to go and visit first.
hmm
Sure. Hey Naya.
Like, what happened to you? Oh, here we are.
I don't know. This is saying something's not approved, so I don't understand. But I
I
love
see.
how we're. Go ahead.
All I
Go ahead.
see is a heart for a comment.
Uh huh. Oh, I put the word welcome in there. Do you not see the word welcome?
Okay, yeah, I do see welcome and I see a heart. Um,
Thank you.
oh wait a minute. Oh, that's me. It's giving me an opportunity to say heart.
Maybe I have too many words in my little thing up here. Let's see here.
Definitely a lot. Welcome to live chat. Remember privacy and mm-hmm.
Hmm. Right.
Why does it have a little monkey wrench? I call it monkey wrench. It's got a wrench right there, right by my name. It says Ajua wrench. Hello.
In the comment section?
Do you see my hello?
No, I don't see it. Oh yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. Maybe because I don't see that. All I see is your name. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
the wrench is supposed to be a tool. I don't know. It doesn't see. It doesn't show up on my side though.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh. I can't.
Yeah.
So what else? There was something else I wanted to talk about today. Let me see what it was. If I can remember. Hmm.
Wow.
Keeps trying to put stuff in my little tool. It keeps saying not what.
How about when you're looking at pictures and it's like you're trying to process? It's like, okay, I know it's me. It's like, who am I sitting with?
He's looking at pictures and reminiscing from back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, like we're talking 25 years back in the day.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Grandma T is holding Joseph.
Wow. Yeah, and he's oh my gosh, that was a good that's a really good example because I mean he's exactly 25
Yeah.
in some months. Yeah. So hello,
Mm.
FA Faith Cosmetics. Oh, okay. Thank you for putting that out there like that. Thank you for the FYP. Yes. But yeah, you know what? Okay, so I think empty nesting is a whole thing all by itself that people don't really talk about enough. And I
Right.
don't know, maybe it's us as a people because you know, I
Yeah.
told my daughter this morning when I talked to her, I said, I really thought that when it came time for me to be an empty nester, that I would be doing like backflips and I'd be like, you know, and I'm not saying that I'm not happy, but I really do. You miss the house being full, you
And the
know,
laughter, right?
laughter,
Uh,
and you cooked a full meal like I'm every night practically,
mm-hmm.
and we hardly ever ate out because we have 4 kids and we homeschooled. But so now I'm like, do I have to eat by myself again? If I eat by myself, I'm not gonna cook. So hopefully I can start to lose some weight. How about that? How about that?
Oh yeah. Well, how you doing with your coach there?
Um,
Your wellness coach, I
we
call her.
just we just came off of our cruise, and I think I'm just now feeling not feeling the dizziness
Mm-hmm.
of um of the cruise.
Yeah.
And I don't meet with her probably till next week.
Mm.
I still have time to like get it right. So anything that I cheated on by eating on the cruise, I have enough time to get it right. So on
So
that,
which means so that must mean you have a visit later on. Is that what you're saying?
uh, well, no, I mean I have an appointment with her next week. What do you
Mm.
mean? What do you mean visit later on?
Yeah. Next week is that okay? Yeah, I'm thinking okay. You have a whole almost a whole month to get it right, but no, you don't. You.
No, I only have till next week. I have a week to get it right. I have a week
Mhm.
to clean it up. Yes. Thank you for being in the room here. Yes. So yes. So empty nesting. So my daughter says, "Oh yeah, find some place in Europe to move to." I'm like, I loved it because I talked to her for a few minutes, and then her dad came up, and we're talking. And I love it for her to say, I said, "Yeah, I just need some help." And she said, you need a virtual assistant. I said, "No, I absolutely need a virtual assistant. I actually need somebody to help me with my own appointments because I keep forgetting things.
Yeah.
And, have somebody come in and help me to get organized." And she said, "You should do that. You've been talking about it." I'm like, "Thank you for saying that. I love that your father got to hear you say that."
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with having a little bit of help. As we get older, I think as a people, we like to do, say we're going to do stuff on our own, but sometimes it's not a problem. Just ask for help.
Help is good.
Help is on the way.
Yeah, that was one thing I liked about my daughter-in-law is what she would always say, like, you guys never ask for help. Like you guys, as in my whole mess up, oh,
Right.
my mess up family. I
Yeah.
should say mess up, but
I
but,
understand.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's like, all right.
Well, sometimes it takes an outsider too, because
Mm,
when it came to me and my kids, whatever. Like look. I remember when I first brought my son home, and I had the three little girls, and we were homeschooling, and I was like fatigued,
oh yeah,
and I called up mom, and I'm like, you know what, I need some help.
yeah,
Just getting over myself, put your pride aside.
yeah,
And so for me, it's not that I didn't want to ask for help in those areas, but financially, my husband's like, I would prefer to spend the money on something else. It's like, well, no, you know what? This is called self preservation and
mm,
self care.
right. Healthcare,
If we look
healthcare,
at it
self
in
care.
that way, yes, if we
Mm-hmm.
look at it that way, then you know people will spend money on an outfit. They'll spend money on some shoes, very expensive shoes and purse. You need
Mm-hmm.
to spend health on. That's part of mental health. You know, getting yourself organized and staying abreast of your appointments and all those things. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we have to switch the value thing, or make sure that this is just as important as that.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's like I cannot tell you. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I bought a pair of sneakers, but because we were going on that trip, I actually bought a couple of pairs of sneakers. And can I just tell you that yeah, I'm more than willing to spend money on other people,
Hmm.
but I just never took the time to stop and say, look, you're a whole person. Also, when
Yeah.
you sacrifice so much, of your life for your family, when it's actually you time, it's like take that you time. Okay, you did what you had to do for that time frame, but there's no excuse for not taking care of yourself. And so I thank you, my sibling and my siblings and my mother, to say, get it together, girl, because you deserve it.
We want to be around for a long time, right? We want to be around for a long time.
Right.
So if we take care of ourselves now,
Hmm.
and we're setting ourselves up to be around for a while.
Exactly. And
Good.
especially if we're going to be here, you're looking at our family history, they tend to be here for a good length of time. And if you're going to be here for a long period of time, you kind of want to be here on the healthy side of things as opposed to the unhealthy. So
Right.
that's that's my mind frame is. I'm like you say, self-care right now, whether it be health. Oh, and I got my hair done this week. So I got my hair did.
Oh,
I got the new, the
I
new,
didn't hear from you. I'm like,
yes.
we haven't heard from her. And I'm like, really trying not to keep up. All four children in the area and all your grandchildren. I'm like, why is he barking?
He thinks that he's probably barking at the birds outside.
He's inside. Right? You can
Okay,
hear him loud.
stand by because he's not going to stop.
Okay, right. As far as go ahead. Do your thing. Yep. Oh, thank you for coming in the room. I have the whole TikTok symbol. Hello, hello. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see it. Hello, Zarzel. And thank you. Hello. Mary Denton? Mary Denise Mora, sorry. Mary Denise Mora. Sometimes when you try to say things quickly, it doesn't take some time to read it. Hello, Cass. Zcon Studio. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for coming in the room. Oh, goodness gracious. I go from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Lord is my father.
Jesus is my doctor. He writes out all my scriptures, gives me all my medicine in the room.
Did we find that song the one time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't say if it wasn't. Let me see if I can find it without you saying where.
Oh, I can find it.
Okay, you find it. Yeah. I am hot. I'm going from hot to cold, hot to cold.
Today, I put the AC down because I knew I don't have an area to have a fan where I am. I'm in the dining room, the formal dining. So long story short is there's no air flowing on this end for some reason. I don't know why.
Now that you say that, looks like I have 0 people in the room for a second. I want to turn this fan back facing me because at first
turn it.
I want to turn it back on.
Come on in the room.
Woo!
Woo!
That's what I was gonna look for too. See if I can find.
I just gotta take it off of here. I love that song. That's one song that really blesses my soul. You know
where to find? I'm talking to the person in the room here. You can design. My sisters and my mama love those T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, did you show? Did you should go get the T-shirt that we wore on the cruise.
The T-shirt we wore on the cruise.
Well, you bought the T-shirt for the cruise. It came after the cruise.
Yes, the T-shirt for after the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just popped in. I have to I have to do it. We'll have to do it next week. We'll show it next week. So go ahead and do the song. Yeah, we love that. But does anybody know what the top 10 new policies for
Where?
Family on their way down south. And they had gone as far as they could go, and they made their way, and they were driving on a dirt road.
Listen to the song on purpose.
The storm came. The lightning started flashing. The young man that was driving the car lost control of the automobile.
Listen to the song.
Ran off the road, and everybody was all right except him. He got out of the car, and just across the dirt road was a white house.
Can you hear it? Yep.
They took him across there to that white house and knocked on the door, and the white lady came to the door and said, "Can I help you?"
Okay.
They said, "Ma'am, if you just let us, our brother just got in an accident. We want to just come in and make a telephone call. We want to call the doctor." They walked in, and daughter got on the phone, and the phone kept ringing, and there was no answer. Finally, somebody picked up the phone and said, "I'm sorry, but the doctor's not here.
Say again?
He's out on his round."
Should I fast forward it?
Sure, fast forward it.
Well, the daughter put that phone down and went back into
Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Afternoon.
We tried to call the doctor.
Ramirez. Ramirez.
Do you have a closet?
It's an old time gospel song that we like to listen to.
She said, "Ma'am, do you have a closet?" The white lady looked at her and said, "If you want to use the phone, you can use the phone." She said, "No, ma'am, I don't want to use the phone, but I want to call my doctor, and I need to go to the closet."
From the story of the lady with the 12 doctor house.
Wait a minute.
Prayer request.
She made her way to that closet, and there was just enough room for her to get in there. She walked in in that closet. And she closed the door, and before she talked to the Lord, she said, my dog ain't had it right side on my street. Give me all my in a
Her singing like that. Come on in the room. You hear me?
But
I never saw the lady singing the song.
yeah.
Coming in. Jesus is magnificent.
Right side on my street.
Come on in the room. Come on. Come on. Listen. My phone, my
I want to see.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Old time gospels, man.
Oh my goodness. And it's funny because when we were growing up, and I'll give you an example. I had to get a ride with Mrs. C. And Mrs. C only played going to church. She only played the old time music, right? And you know, we growing up in the 80s and kind of like wanting to like at least give me something that's like, remotely, 80s.
I didn't know you rode to church with Miss C. I had to figure out who Miss C was, but now I know who it is.
Yeah, when I was staying with Grandma T for a minute, my last year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And and so she would take me to church because that's what we do. And old time. I never heard this song with her. I didn't hear it until after my whole Mahalia Jackson phase and my whole Shirley Caesar phase, and then I heard this one. But talk about just blessing your soul. They knew how to touch the hem of Jesus' garment back in the day, right? They knew how to have the Shekinah glory just, permeating everywhere. So yeah, that's one that touches me always. I'm trying to figure out why my phone, it used to have like 3 little buttons on the bottom to where you can minimize and slide up and get rid of something and then go to the other one and scroll up to find something else, and the other one will go backward. I don't have that anymore. Now I have this little bar underneath, which is kind of annoying because now I'm like, how do I get to what I need?
On your phone?
On my phone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, getting up at 5:55 in the morning every day. Of course, my husband woke me up early this morning. I'm like, honey, I have got to get up early. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, I think I will be taking a nap this afternoon.
Yeah. Excuse me.
My kids are like, they know.
First of all, you know what Mom always told Grandma T was, if you're tired, go lay down, take a nap.
Oh yeah.
So if you're tired, lay down, take a nap. But yes, and so for some reason, I don't know, my hair lay. I'm trying to get to the point where my hair just lays. My hair likes to foof everywhere.
Well, I lay mine down, but you don't like to have stuff on your hair.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
So
I kind of put it on, start with it on, and the next thing it's probably back a little bit further, and then I put it up over my ears, and yeah, and then I wake up and still on my head.
Yeah. Amazing.
Paparazzi. Yep. So yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to talk about, but everything nowadays is not politically correct. So you just gotta, especially when you're talking on social media, you gotta stay kind of neutral, or else you run the risk.
Right.
So I'm not trying to run any risks.
So I sent you two books, and I came across. Can I can say UT, right?
No, don't. Let's not. I know. Just say other. The other.
Well, I came across these two books. Let's put it that way, and it's basically talking about the Americas and who actually arrived here, early, for lack of better words. And it's amazing how it always comes back to people telling it, right?
POCs, right? Did you see my last video? It says POCs. It's like if you're a POC, say you're a POC without saying you're a POC.
Ah,
Yeah. And so that could be easily, like my kids said, keeping frying pans and pans in your oven, store it in the oven, or there's a lot of different things. Mine was a big jar of cocoa butter in the car. It wasn't even like a regular size 6-ounce jar of anything.
Yeah.
It was like 12 ounces, like this big in the car. Because just before you get out the car, sometimes like, oh, you need to put some cream on them knuckles,
Can I just
on the ankles and elbows.
Girl, I'm guilty because when I went to my class yesterday, my workout class, I had time. I thought I was late, and I was actually almost an hour early. Happens, right? So I'm sitting in the car because it's warm in the class, and it's comfortable in my car with the AC. Tell me why you happen to look down. If your legs are a little bit ashy, then your feet are gonna be ashy. I took my whole sock off, girl. Slathered down with some lotion while I'm in the car. Put the hand sanitizer on after I was finished. I mean, just everything. I'm thinking, wow, it's like we have everything at our disposal, and it's either in the car or in your purse.
Well, I mean, because mom didn't play, and don't let us run out of any kind of lotion or any kind of cream or oil, because then you know what came next.
Yeah.
What? Should we check that?
That's the forbidden. We don't even talk about that. That's the Voldemort of.
She would fix you up. She would fix you up. Yep. Hello, Mrs. Brianna. Brianna, come on in. Yeah. So it's funny because I think that we get it. I'd like to. If you think of somebody that you know of at your church or place, let us know. We need to interview some people.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I love the whole vegan family. Maybe one person could come on and just talk about the importance of the still getting good proteins and what their menu looks like and blah blah blah, or just whatever. We gotta find some interest. There's a lot of interesting women, preferably, that have doing their own little thing on the side and making it happen. So it'd be nice to interview some of these people. And I think of all these people to interview, but I don't know. I get shy in that way, or I just forget too. And I need to reach out and ask some people. I'd like to meet some of these people.
And that's also, you can get some of your golfer friends to come on.
Who?
Your friends that play golf?
They're very. One that is very knowledgeable on networking and blah blah blah. She had like a top secret clearance, and she doesn't do anything social. Media. She doesn't even, so I had talked to her about that one time before, but I'll ask her again. Maybe I catch her in the beginning of October and just tell us what do we have going on in this area for the month of, or how she even brought herself together, because she has people that get together for golfing, and then she has there's a lot of military coffee houses all over the place. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They meet like 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and they sit and have coffee. I tried to get our father to a couple of those when we were here, but they happen so early in the morning, and to get Daddy up and dressed and out of the house by 7:30ish or so to get to an 8 o'clock thing, what that could look like. It can be done.
I do.
But it's a lot of perseverance and I don't drink that much coffee, but it would probably take a whole pot of coffee and
and it's definitely a lot of encouragement.
Yep. So,
but he will get up for food.
I like to watch the funsy stuff. So I guess I could watch. I could say here because I'm not not like my kids are watching it. But I started taking a French class, and so I'm really excited about that. So after the baby shower on Saturday, I popped into this class so I can take French, and so I got there late because I knew that it started the week before, but I knew that if I just pop in the last 30 minutes, 15 minutes, then at least she knows I'm coming. And it's a good thing because she had a book for me, and because I wasn't there at the very first start of the class, she gave my book to somebody else who had just signed up. She didn't live too
Oh,
far from the class, so after class was over, I stayed in the lobby. She ran home, got me a book, and came back. So I need to work on that so I can practice because
we most
you know. And I thought I really thought that she was gonna not look like me and be real thin paper of whatever. I can't. No, that's not another word that she's not supposed to say anymore either. But anyway,
so you were stereotyping.
stereotyping.
Gotcha.
And she looks like me, just a couple more pounds on her, and she's authentically speaks French, not Creole, and wrote the book that we're working out of. She wrote it. She is co-op.
That's amazing.
So I am
Wow.
like, I need to. What's that thing that you download? The app. I need to download that app and get on it.
Duolingo.
I had it before I didn't have enough memory on my phone. So
And, I want to apologize for all the times I said seriously no memory, Shad. Nubia. But long story short is yeah. So that is my world right now. Unfortunately, it's like hold on. You want me to go to Instagram? Okay, let me just re-download it, and wait, let me delete these couple first. So now I never knew what that felt like until now. So I want to say apologies.
Hello, Jamaican Mystic. Thanks for coming in. But yeah,
My goodness.
I don't know. I mean, do you get any points for inviting a friend to the Duolingo?
I don't know, but I give congratulations when people actually do well.
No, but I mean, if there's a way that you can get points for inviting me, and I mean, I can go and sign up for myself. But I'm just saying, if there's a way for you to get points for it, because not only you, who else was on it? I think Sarah's on it. I think actually Elizabeth's on it too.
You use no kinds of names today, huh? Me too.
Those girlfriends of mine are really cool though.
Yeah.
So there's that. But anyhow, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other really cool class, besides I told you I'm taking golf.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could find me a boxing class like yours. Is yours kickboxing or just? I need me some kickboxing, girl. I need.
It's both. You know what? It's like I've never been a timid person, so I would give the punches, but because I've had the toe surgeries, when you have 4 toe surgeries, you're a little bit more timid when it comes to kicking. And kicking, you
on the same toe.
There's 4
different toes.
Four toe surgeries and an ankle surgery.
But 4 toes on 4 different toes, or 4 surgeries on 1 toe.
4 and 1.
Wow. Okay.
And they want me to do the other one. I'm like, heck to the no.
Find you a holistic doctor that can massage that stuff out of there, whatever it is going on in there. I don't know.
So that's what we're not going to do. Like, not the massage part. That sounds good. I'm talking about the surgery. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. So the other thing I was saying is that so Thursday is my first belly dancing class.
Oh my goodness!
Me and the not shy, but modestly Christian woman that I am, it's gonna be fun. But it should be a room just full of women anyway, So I'm really excited about that because that's a form I need to exercise without knowing that I'm exercising. You know what I mean? Like a dance class or, obviously kickboxing, but that'd be so. If there's any recommendation and they can find me a kickboxing class all the way down here, because sometimes there's a network of thing.
You know what? I can actually ask. I haven't. I've only gone on one particular, one day a week. But if I go on the second day, I can probably ask that.
I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I would appreciate that.
And the gentleman, he's kind. It's a martial arts place that actually has multiple types of sports or activities inside. I won't say Muay Thai, but jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, kickboxing, and strengthening with bands and bell bar, bell dumbbells.
That's favored.
Also,
lady chef. Yeah.
And it's like it's not hot yoga or hot Pilates, and I just learned what that actually means. It means the room that you're actually in.
Yeah,
is hot.
I did go to a hot spot thing. You said hot what? See, what was yours? Hot what?
Hot yoga and hot Pilates.
Yeah, I went to the hot yoga in over the bridge, not too far from where Aunt Elle lives, off of Pequot. And that was, man, they don't be playing.
And I thought, but that constant movement, I'm really like drawn to. I'm trying to find I actually took a picture of the itinerary, and I just don't see it anywhere. But it'll tell me what time frame at the gym. It will tell you when they have it, and it not only tells you where they have it at that gym, but they'll tell you where they have it at the sister gym. So if you miss one, you can go together.
Yes.
I thought that's
so
pretty neat.
The other thing about hot yoga is that I'm glad that you said it with ease, because I've been feeling pretty, what's the word I want to say?
Icky.
Because Christians make you feel like if you take hot yoga's been around for, it's a stretching and it's been around for centuries. But as long as you're not chanting to BUDA, how else? I don't know. So for years I felt convicted is the word. But I think that there's a lot of people who do it, and I think that as long as your mindset is set correctly and you know who you're worshiping, you're not worshiping any idols, and just be careful of what positions you're in. I think sometimes we get too woo-ish as a society. So anyway, that's my piece on that. What's your take on it?
I think it actually depends on your conviction level, the spirit of conviction. Some people are convicted with certain things, and others aren't. Just like when my sisters and I that actually kickbox together, we're all relatively new, and we're all in tights and in skirts below our knees, right? But we're having fun, but it's nice to actually have a little that's like my little tribe. One likes to kick hard and one likes to hit and kick hard like me, and the other one is just likes to kick it hard, kick soft and punch soft.
But the reason why I was feeling a little convicted, because I've been to at least 2 different churches, and people they're not giving you an alternative exercise, and most of the women who are overweight and whatever is actually the people who look like us. People, women of color. We need to really get it together, and we have more hang-ups and more snares on why we shouldn't do a thing than the positive reason why we should. Hello, Queenie 123. So I think it's really important for us to find something. I love the fact that our mom read my book, my anthology, and said that she even read the 10 tips. I'm like, I am so impressed that she actually she sat and read the whole chapter. I wrote it, and I haven't even reread it since with the paper part of it. I wrote it and rewrote it, the chapter that it applied to me. But it's gone aging gracefully. So I'll just have to take one out, and this gives me time to sign it for you and then mail it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you're my sis, but the book, the donation for the book with the signature is $25. Just say no. Of course, I gave mommy hers. Anyway, are there any other things that you can? Oh, we just talked right up to the minute today. Any other things that you want to talk about before we leave today?
Really?
Right?
Oh my god! I just noticed the time up in the top left corner. Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies. Okay, so I noticed that a lot of times you and I will actually buy a book, the same book, and not know that we either have it or our new thing is to try to get a book in. So but I wanted to. There's an author, Noelle Randall, and I really want to read this book, but I really want you to read it, as well. It's called Real Estate Millionaire.
I follow her. I have. Yep. But good. I didn't purchase the book, but now I have a reason to go out and do that. I was just talking about mommy about the property that the family has in where it is. And I said to her, we need to talk to a real estate person, and we need to talk to an estate planner. I think a lot of times we put it off, and then the older people, everybody starts to argue and bicker amongst each other. I says, when they have the meeting.
But you know what? It's not the older people. It's the boomers that are our age that are having the issue with.
Well, our mother and her sisters are boomers.
Right, but I'm talking about the boomers that are our age, like their age. They don't seem to be arguing too much about it. Look,
so what I'm thinking is, don't just have you all siblings in the room. Have the next generation in the room. I said, don't just give up on that Main Street property just because you don't feel like cutting the grass. Like I said, me and my sister, I'm not going to put the 2 younger siblings in, but we're at a place now in life where we could give you the amount that you need for the whole year. The only problem is that it needs to be in a state so that it's not 20,000 names on it, and then we can get that piece of property to where it can maintain itself. You know what I mean? And
my main concern with it is, okay, with the one, it's like you don't want it to get continued dilapidation, because how can you it's getting to the point where you may not be able to restore it. That's one. But the other place is like, land. And long story short is, my concern about the land is, please don't have someone come in there and put things in that might have chemicals that might destroy this very soil.
Yesterday, I didn't think about that part of it, because she finally went from soybean to corn, and I didn't even think of that, because she was trying to figure out, there's 2 acres that's under a different name, that's with the cousins, that was acquired, and then there's either 24 or 20. I said, doesn't really, I get that, but we need to sit down, have a conversation, and figure out, where do we want to move from here? How do we want to move forward from here? Because the older generation wants to sell it off piece by piece, and that's just not fair, because you didn't have to pay for it. It was handed down to you, so let it be handed down to the next few generations. But if we keep it and put it into an estate, then we can all pour money, those who can, pour money into it, so we don't lose it, and everybody can build something there, and everybody can just come and use that space. But anyway. So anyway, thank you. Hey, Jules. So we're coming to an end for our hour today. Thank you guys for all those who popped in and popped out. Totally appreciate you. And we talked about elderly care. We talked about empty nesting. We talked about sister locks, and my daughter's surprise call from South Korea. And and I had
looking at moving to other locations.
So talk about being expats, basically.
And talk about books that we want to read together.
Yes. So if you can take a picture of that and send it to me, maybe you already did. I don't know. Okay.
Sure.
So thank you guys for being with us here and there. I'm trying not to get any restrictions, so I can't say where here and there is, but we're here on TikTok. And I need to. Well, I'm talking to them. It's okay. But I need to go ahead and download Duolingo. Anybody want to take French with me on Duolingo and become friends? Woohoo!
I wonder if you can do 2 languages at once.
I think so. I think at one time I had 2 different apps on there. Yeah.
Really?
I think that my daughter's one had Korean and French. So, the one that's in UK right now she downloaded French and she downloaded Korean. And the other one they each had like 2 different ones. But again, it's been a couple of years. I need to download it again. I had you know why? I didn't have enough space on my phone. I think I do now, even though I have too many pictures in there and too many videos that I upload to different places. And so I need to start. Yes. Once I upload them, I need to take them off my phone. But that's easier said than done, right? That's the part where it would help to have a very educated virtual assistant, or actually, what do they call it? Kind of assistant.
You said very educated, but you know what? If they're very knowledgeable in what you need, that's what you need. They don't have to have a degree behind their name.
Knowledgeable. But I feel like I'm educated. I feel like you're educated, but not like you had to go to college to be educated. We're self-educated, right? But yes, knowledgeable in the area of technology and all the things that we need. But what's our favorite things to do? We say thank you for coming here. We say peace, love. And blessing. Thank you guys for being with us today. 1 o'clock Eastern, and then my sister is 12 o'clock Central Time. And come on back and be with us again next Tuesday. Or you can check me over on the TT channel at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, where I do a daily devotion and talk about marriages, praying for marriages and things like that. So we appreciate you all for being here. We love you. Peace, love, and soul. Hasta luego. Until the next time. All right, sis. Ciao for now. Let me hit it on.
Ciao for now.
Put it on off over here. And while this one's circling, that will be closing out. Love you guys and appreciate you. This one says.